just typing out. You said they do have this in Brazil?
Yeah, I have.
And is it used for all types of crimes or only certain types?
All type of crimes, I believe.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Leonardo. Thank you for joining us. And hello, Mario. Hello, Mario. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hi, Mario. Where are you from?
I'm from Sonora, Mexico. And here in Mexico, Mexico don't use that system where are a juries. Only in this country is only one guy. I think is the judge. Yes, and he decides what will happen with the bad guy.
Yes, with the criminal.
Yes, with the criminal, but yes, and I think that is bad because it's only one decision for one person, and but with the other system it's better because more people talk about the problem and they decide what will happen.
There's more conversation in the jury system.
Yeah.
Very good, Mario. In the United States, both kinds of systems work. So sometimes you will have a jury, and sometimes you will have a judge who will just pass a sentence. It depends on the crime.
Okay.
In Mexico, it is always a judge.
As far as I know, it's only that system.
Oh, good, Mario. Yeah. Sometimes it can be confusing, so then maybe there is another one, but I think it's okay. As far as we know, it is just that system. Okay, good. Thank you, Mario. Welcome to class.
All right.
And the next student we have is Mire. Mire? Hello?
Yes. Hello.
Hello. How do I say your name?
It's Nady.
Nady. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're welcome.
And where are you from, Nady?
I'm from São Paulo, Brazil.
Very good. And what do you know about the jury system, Nady?
I don't know much about it.
In Brazil, they use a jury system?
Yes.
Okay. And do you know, do citizens have to serve on the jury? Will you be called to serve as a citizen?
Can you repeat that, please?
How do they select the jurors in Brazil? How do they select the jurors?
I forgot the right words for this. But they have to study.
They have to say that again, Neely?
Study. But I forgot the right word for that. It's not just only go to the college, you know.
Oh, so are these judges or jurors?
No, judges.
Okay, I was talking about jurors. A juror is a person who sits on a jury. And I'm writing this in the app. They sound very similar. So, to give you an example, Mire, in America, if you are registered to vote, then you automatically go into the jury system. So you are selected at random, and if you receive a letter, then you have to go to the court, and they will select you to be a juror. So that means you have to sit through the trial, and you decide whether the person is guilty or innocent at the end.
Oh, I'm almost sure that in Brazil happened the same way.
Oh, okay. So you receive a letter and then you have to report?
Yes.
Okay. And if you don't report, is there a penalty?
I don't have this answer.
No idea? That's okay. All right, good. Well,
Right.
that's good. That's good. There's some good vocabulary that we have already talked about, so please refer to that in our lesson tonight. So great job, Mire. Thank you for joining us. And finally, we have a student, Trump. Am I saying that correctly?
Yes, hello teacher.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you, teacher.
Very good. And tell me how to say your name, please.
My name is Trung. I'm from Vietnam. Now I live in Ho Chi Minh City.
Very good, Trump. And in Vietnam, what type of system do they have for the courts? Do they have a jury system, or is it a single judge like in Mexico?
Oh, sorry, because I don't have a knowledge about a law in Vietnam, and I think I can talk because I don't know, so I can talk. I'm afraid if I say right, it have mistake. Can you explain to me how about if you don't two of them?
Well, in Mexico, Mario said in Mexico, if you go to court, one judge will determine whether you are guilty or innocent. So guilty or innocent. In certain crimes in America, if you go to court, you go in front of a jury of peers. We call this a jury of peers. This is normally 12 people who decide if you are guilty or innocent. So the difference is one judge who has gone to school and studied law will determine if you have committed the crime, or a panel of your peers will talk and debate after they hear the evidence to decide whether you are guilty or innocent.
Okay, I think Vietnam just one people to decide.
One person.
Yes.
Yes, so one person will decide. Okay, that's good. Good, Chung.
Can I ask you
Yes.
something?
Yes, Mire.
What does it mean peers?
Peers are people who are of the same age or a similar age as you. So when we talk about our peers, when we say, it's a word that can mean a lot of different things. So, well, kind of. When we talk about our peers at work, those are mostly our colleagues because they have the same knowledge as us, so they're on this level. When we talk about our peers in an age, that means they are about the same age as us. So when we say you will be judged by a jury of your peers, that means people who are from kind of your group or your community, but really it is a citizen of the country. It does not necessarily mean they will be the same age or the same gender or have the same job, just from the same country, a jury of your peers.
Teacher.
Yes?
If I'd like just say this word at my work, like my colleagues, how can I make a sentence about it?
Well, you could just replace colleagues with peers.
Can I say I will check with my peers?
Yes, you could. You could.
Okay.
So this basically means the people who are in the same profession as you.
Okay, very nice.
Yep. Okay. So good. I'm glad that we're cleared up on that vocabulary word as well. Thank you for asking. Okay, so we are going to listen to an activity. There is no writing in the activity. I'm sorry, it is not written. So tonight we'll just have to listen. Excuse me. We will play it back twice, so you can listen to it twice, and then I will ask some questions about the activity. So we're talking about law, so there's going to be some vocabulary in there that we will discuss as we go along. Okay? So the title itself, Leonardo, will you please read the title?
Okay. Opening statements in a trial.
Good. And Mario, what does statements mean? What does statements mean?
I really don't know. Sorry.
That's okay. Mario, do you have any idea?
It's like no, I don't know, to be honest.
That's okay. Nire, do you have any clue? What does statements mean? Opening statements.
No, I have an idea what statements means. That is like a declaration.
Not quite a decoration. Not quite a decoration. It has to do with speaking. It has to do with speaking.
Open I speaking.
Yes.
Like this.
So, yeah, you are beginning your speech. So an opening statement is the first thing you say in a speech. So opening statements. Okay? And Chung, do you know trial? What is a trial?
Trials. Let me remember. Trial is in a court.
Yes, it is a court case. A court case. So opening statements in a trial means beginning your speech in a court case. So what happens when you give your opening statements? So this opening statement is always used when we talk about court, and we talk about court cases. We say the prosecutors and the defense give their opening statements. I will write these two words out here. Prosecutors this is the team tribe. This is the state. The prosecutor is the state. And the defense. The defense is the person or persons being tried. So a trial, you are being tried. Tried means you are being accused. You are being accused. So I'm writing all of this in the chat. Okay? So let's look at some vocabulary word. So the word jury. These are the people. Okay, so we just need to go back so we can listen. Prosecution. Let's try and reopen the source. Okay, sorry, just 1 second, guys. We're just going to bounce back into this. Okay. Okay, so let's listen.
Both the prosecution and defense give opening statements to the jury. Opening statements allow the prosecutor and the defense attorney to briefly tell their account of the events. These statements usually are short, like an outline, and do not involve witnesses or evidence. The prosecutor makes an opening statement first, because the government has a burden of proving that the defendant committed the crime.
Okay, we're going to listen one more time. I'm going to pause and ask questions.
When a trial begins, both the prosecution and defense give opening statements to the jury. Opening statements allow the prosecutor and the defense attorney briefly tell their account of the events. These statements usually are short, like an outline, do not involve witnesses or evidence. The prosecutor makes an opening statement first, because the government has a burden of proving that the defendant committed the crime.
Okay, so who is the prosecution?
Teacher, I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Not enough.
Okay.
It's more.
No, it's
No
worse.
better.
So,
Actually.
who is the prosecution? Who is the prosecution? You need to look in the chat.
Okay. Let me see. I don't know, sorry.
Prosecution is the state. And that's the government. In the chat, okay. Okay. Done. Thanks.
Teacher, we can hear you. We can't hear it from you.
You're having a hard time hearing me? Are you able to hear me now?
Not really.
Yes, I can hear you better.
Okay. Is this better?
Oh, it's better. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So let's go back to the questions. Who is the defense, John? Who is the defense?
Who is defense?
Yes, who is the defense?
Sorry, I don't know.
You can check in the chat. I've written it in the chat. The defense is
How can I read the text? Because I'm not able to see the text.
But the answer is in the chat, right?
yes, the answer is in the chat. The chat box, it should be open, or there should be an availability on the top of your screen to open the chat box. I'm not exactly sure what it looks like on your screen, but on mine I can simply select and see the chat. If you look at the top of your screen, there should be a button. Okay, so how about we'll skip that question. The defense is the person being tried or the person being accused. So let's go back, and I think we need to re-listen to this beginning part again before we answer the next question. So I'll just play it for you again.
When a trial begins, both the prosecution and defense give opening statements to the jury. Opening statements allow the prosecutor and the defense attorney to briefly tell their account of the events.
Okay, well, Leonardo, what do opening statements allow? What do opening statements allow?
Sorry, teacher, I don't know.
Teacher, sorry. I think we need to read them because all of students here can understand what they talking, and we need to read the
Are
reading.
you able to hear it?
Yeah.
I'll play it again. Listen again. Let's listen.
It's hard to me.
Prosecutor and the defense attorney to briefly tell their account of the events to the jury. Opening statements allow the prosecutor and the defense attorney to briefly tell their account of the events.
So, Mario, could you hear that? What do opening statements allow?
Why?
What do opening statements allow? What do opening statements allow? In the listening activity, were you able to hear what they said in the listening activity?
Yes, well,
Too fast?
yes, could you please repeat the video again?
Okay, let's listen again.
When a trial begins, both the prosecution and defense give opening statements to the jury. Opening statements allow the prosecutor and the defense attorney to briefly tell their account of the events. These statements usually are
Did you hear that? What do opening statements allow? They allow them to
The defender and the prosecutor. Pues, that,
yes.
both.
Yes.
They allow.
Very good. It allows, yes, it allows them to briefly tell their account. Briefly tell their account.
All right.
So briefly means quickly, and accounts is their story. That is their story. Okay? So it allows them to briefly tell their accounts. So who makes the opening statement? Who makes the opening statement? Did you catch that, Miri? Who makes the opening statement?
I suppose it's the judge, right?
Let's listen again. And I will write the question in the chat. Who makes the opening statement? We'll hear it again.
begins, both the prosecution and defense. When a trial begins, both the prosecution and defense give opening statements.
So, Chung, who makes the opening statements? Both
the juries.
Both the prosecution and the defense. Let's listen again. We'll hear it here.
When a trial begins, both the prosecution and defense give opening statements.
Okay?
Yes, both of them.
Yes, good. So say the complete answer, please, Chung. Both the prosecution and defense.
Both defense and prosecutor.
And the defense. Good. Good. Okay. So let's listen to the second
To
one.
the jury. Opening statements allow the prosecutor and the defense attorney to briefly tell their account of the events. These statements usually are short, like an outline, and do not involve witnesses or evidence.
Okay, so there was two words that I want to write in the chat there. Witnesses and evidence. So who are witnesses? Who are witnesses? Neri, can you tell us who are witnesses? Are you familiar with this word?
Witnesses is a guy that can say something against the guilty or for to help the guilty.
Yes, it could be somebody who helps or hurts. Good. Thank you, Mario. You've gotten us started. Leonardo, Can you add on to that? Can you add on to that? What is or who is a witness?
It's about when you make something wrong and you are the witnesses, right?
Not exactly. It has to do with the crime. It has to do with the crime. We're getting closer. Nere, can you help us? Chung, can you hear us? Who is a witness?
The witnesses is the people saw the thing what's happened, and they will talk with the judge. It happened. How is it?
A witness is a person who sees a crime. So it's not necessarily good or bad. It's just a person who sees. Good. And evidence. Finally, let's do our last vocabulary word. This has been a tough lesson on vocabulary tonight. So, Mario, what is evidence?
Evidence can be a document of photography, or actually witness is a evidence too.
Yes, exactly. A document or object, really, because
Yes,
if you have a weapon or something like that, yeah, that helps to convict a criminal, or it's something that is used in a trial. Okay, so that is another vocabulary. Yes.
May I say that witnesses is like a testimony or no?
A witness gives testimony.
Okay.
A witness is a person, and they give their testimony, but that is a correct word there for that exact thing. They give testimony. So that's when they tell you about their story, what they saw.
Okay, very nice.
Okay, very good. Okay, so we did a great job tonight. There was a few difficulties. Maybe go back and re-listen to this recording if you need help with your listening, and try and put some of these pieces together. It is difficult to understand this vocabulary because it is so specific to law, which can be a difficult subject to tackle. But you guys did a great job tonight. I hope you have a good evening or a good morning wherever you're at, and I will speak to you all soon. Have a good night, and I will talk to you all soon.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you, my teacher.
Thank you. Bye-bye.